Have you ever scrolled through Instagram and seen them? That perfect couple, laughing on a beach in Bali, sipping coffee in a Parisian cafe, always smiling, always flawless. Their life looks like a movie. But then months later you hear they broke up, and the story that comes out is complicated. Full of arguments, unhappiness, and struggles hidden behind the perfect pictures. What we saw was a beautiful image, but it wasn't the reality. Why is there such a huge gap between the world we perceive and the world as it truly is? It's because of a fundamental glitch in our thinking, a blind spot so profound that once you see it, you'll start noticing it everywhere. And understanding it is the first step to making better decisions, building better relationships, and designing a better life. This is the story of a powerful mental model. The map is not the territory. Hello, and welcome to Psych Blueprint. The phrase, "the map is not the territory," was coined by the Polish-American philosopher Alfred Korzybski. It's a simple idea with incredibly deep implications. So what is a map and what is a territory? The territory is reality itself. It's the complex, chaotic, infinitely detailed world that exists outside of our heads. It's the bustling city, the intricate workings of a business, the true feelings inside another person's mind. The map, on the other hand, is our representation of that reality. It's our beliefs, our opinions, our memories, our stereotypes, and the stories we tell ourselves about how the world works. Imagine you're planning a trip to New York City. You have a subway map. It's incredibly useful. It shows you the stations, the lines, the connections. It simplifies the city so you can navigate it. But that map is not the city. It doesn't show you the smell of the hot dog stands, the sound of the traffic, the feeling of the crowd in Times Square, or the taste of a fresh New York slice. The map is a useful but fundamentally incomplete abstraction, and that's the key. All of our mental models are just maps, and we get into trouble when we forget this. We start treating the menu as if it were the meal. We start treating the blueprint as if it were the building. But where do these maps even come from? Our first cartographers are our parents and our upbringing. The values they taught us, the way they saw the world, becomes the first draft of our own map. Then, culture adds its layers. The country we're born in, the media we consume, the societal norms we absorb, they all draw new roads and boundaries on our map. Our personal experiences then add specific landmarks. A painful breakup might mark a certain area of the map as dangerous, while a career success might highlight another path as promising. The problem is, our brain is designed to be efficient, not accurate. To navigate the infinitely complex territory of daily life, it has to take shortcuts. It deletes information it deems unimportant. It distorts information to fit our existing beliefs. And it generalizes from small experiences to create broad rules. This is where cognitive biases come in. They are the systematic glitches in our map-making process. Confirmation bias, for example, is like a cartographer who only looks for evidence that confirms the map he's already drawn, ignoring anything that contradicts it. So let's look at where these flawed maps cause real problems in our lives. Think about it in relationships. Let's say your partner doesn't text you back immediately. Your map, perhaps drawn from past experiences of being ignored, might read, "They are angry with me," or "They don't care." You start reacting to that map. You get anxious. You send another text. You feel resentful. But the territory could be completely different. The territory could be, their phone is in their locker at the gym, or they are in a deep focus meeting at work. By acting on a flawed map, you create a conflict that never needed to exist, or consider it in your career. Your map might say, "To be successful, I need a degree from a top university." For a long time, that was a very useful map, but the territory has changed. The territory now includes self-taught coders earning six figures, online creators building empires from their bedrooms, and entrepreneurs valuing skills over diplomas. If you don't update your map, you might miss incredible opportunities that exist right in front of you. The most dangerous flawed map, however, is the one we have of ourselves. We carry around self-definitions like, "I'm not a creative person," or "I'm bad at math." We treat these labels as if they are the territory of who we are. But they are just old maps, drawn when we were younger, perhaps based on a single comment from a teacher or a single failure. The territory of your potential is vast and uncharted, but you stay stuck in the small town you drew for yourself years ago. So, How do we escape this trap? How do we become better cartographers of our own minds? Here is your blueprint for building better maps. First, actively seek disconfirming evidence. This is the opposite of confirmation bias. Instead of just looking for proof that your map is right, actively look for evidence that it might be wrong. If you believe a certain political viewpoint is completely idiotic, spend 30 minutes reading the most intelligent arguments from that side. If you think a business idea is guaranteed to work, spend an hour trying to argue for why it will fail. This isn't about being negative. It's about stress testing your map to make it more robust. Second, diversify your inputs. A single map is a single point of failure. The best cartographers consult multiple sources, so read books from fields you know nothing about. Talk to people with completely different life experiences and political views. Follow thinkers on social media who challenge your assumptions. The more diverse your sources of information, the more detailed and accurate your map of the world will become. And third, whenever possible, experience the territory directly. No amount of reading about a country can replace the experience of traveling there. No amount of analysis can replace launching a product and getting real feedback from customers. Don't just be an armchair theorist. Go out and touch the grass. Get your hands dirty. Test your assumptions against reality. Direct experience is the ultimate tool for correcting a flawed map. In the end, the goal is not to have a perfect map. That's impossible. The territory will always be richer and more complex than any representation of it. The goal is to remember that you are looking at a map. Holding this idea in your mind creates a sense of intellectual humility. It allows you to hold your beliefs strongly, but loosely. It gives you the flexibility to update your understanding when new information arrives. A blueprint is essential for building a house, but it is the house we live in. Our mental maps are essential for navigating life, but it is life we must live. The wisest people aren't those with the best maps, but those who are best at updating them. So, I'll leave you with a question. What is one map in your life, a long-held belief about yourself, about others, or about the world, that you later realized was completely wrong? Share your story in the comments below. I'd love to read it. And if this video helped you see the world a little differently, hit the like button and subscribe to Psych Blueprint to continue building a better you. Thanks for watching.